both know you belong with Victor. You're part of his work, the thing that keeps him going. If that plane leaves the ground and you're not with him, you'll regret it. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon and for the rest of your life.
But what about us?
We'll always have Paris.
Welcome to Buffs.
Well, we flex our movie muscles.
Today's topic, Casablanca.
And I'm your special guest host, and not in a short busway, Jenny O'Connell.
All right, guys, Casablanca. It's black and white, and that's all the black in this movie, apparently.
And he hasn't seen it. Just for the record, he has not seen it.
I have not seen Casablanca.
And it is a travesty, Jamal, that you have not seen it.
Aren't there
I'm
Nazis
appalled.
in this movie?
You're a monster.
There's Nazis. It's during World War II. It's
Is this a movie where he says
not about war.
that line, where he's like,
That line.
maybe not today, maybe
Yes.
not tomorrow, but
Yes.
someday.
It's a very sad scene, Jamal.
It is.
It's a very sad scene.
Well, not from what I've seen. It's all
It's that scene is all about the hero getting what he needs, not what he wants. That's what every
you gotta
good story.
survive, man.
Yeah,
Hold on, getting-
it's
what is
a
it?
tough
Movie.
decision. Choose the love of your life, or help fight the Nazis.
Yeah, it's kind of.
And nationalism.
All right, so for everybody that wasn't born in 1901, what is Casablanca about, guys? So what is it about?
Casablanca is in Morocco. If you just watch the movie.
Well, it's during. Okay, so it's set during the World War II. So
Okay.
it's during where this guy named Rick, he has his own bar in Casablanca, Morocco,
Yep.
and a lot of people are coming in and out. People used to escape through Portugal, but they couldn't anymore, so they would go through Casablanca and get their visas so they could be able to go to Portugal, so they can escape away from the war. What happens is, it starts off with a little bit about that history in the film, and he's sitting, obviously, in this bar, and to make it short, a past love comes through the bar, and then it goes into flashbacks, and he remembers. I'm kind of cutting it a little shorter, but it's a story about love, story about war, patriotism. It's set in '44, so I mean it was made in '44, but it was about World War II. So anything else you want to add? Jump in.
Well, it's because with the story, I mean that classic line, "Play it again, Sam."
Which is actually not the way that it's said in the movie.
Yeah, it's not the way it's in the movie.
But-
Of course,
Yeah.
of course not.
And Sam is the
Not to be that-
pianist.
Look at that buff muscle.
Yeah,
It's
it's
working.
working.
Check out. Someone needs to call a vet because these puppies are sick. I went there. I know. Like Casablanca does
It's not a corny show, I swear.
But
Yeah,
this-
no. Casablanca does not include any lines like that.
No,
they
no,
actually
it
have
is.
good dialogue.
But
so.
Lauren Bacall, who plays the old love interest.
No, actually,
Wait.
Ingrid Bergman.
No.
Why did I say
Ingrid-
Lauren Bacall?
Ingrid Bergman.
Ingrid Bergman.
It's
Thank
because
you.
I can see
no
why.
problem.
I can
Thank
see
you.
why you can get confused.
Of course, I get those two
Yeah,
things every
and
time.
also Humphrey
Don't
Bogart.
worry what
He
he
had
says.
an affair with
That's why.
Lauren
Lauren
Bacall.
Bacall.
No,
That's where I
what
got
it was.
Huh?
Yeah.
In real life.
No.
In real life.
In real life.
In real life.
Yeah.
They're
Wow.
like one of Hollywood's golden couples.
Yeah. But
That's another
anyway,
episode.
Yogi and
her character, when she shows up to Casablanca, is with, I can't remember who plays him, I feel bad.
It's the
With another
character-
guy?
It's the
Yeah,
guy named
I mean,
Pete.
he's
His
kinda
name is
boring,
Paul.
though, so
His name
I
is
feel
Paul
bad.
Ray.
Yeah.
Paul Henry.
Victor
He plays Victor
Laszlo.
Laszlo. Yeah, he's actually from Czech Republic at the time, and that's why they were coming through Casablanca so they can obtain their visas. So she walks into his bar, and that's when Rick sees her, which is Humphrey Bogart's character, and he starts remembering the past when they first met, which was in Paris, right?
Yeah.
And then they were supposed to. They were in love, but they weren't thinking of what they were doing at the time. And he asked her to be with him, but at the time it was kind of like that thing, you always see reenactments and comedies and stuff with this movie where he waits for her at the train station,
Yeah.
and she never shows up.
Never shows up. Well, then
Right.
also with that, the whole thing about Paris is that's the Nazis are starting to occupy Paris in the flashbacks.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
So
No,
she's
if this is in black and white, are the flashbacks in color?
No, everything's black and white.
Everything's
this
black
whole
and
entire
white.
movie's black and white. This is one of the first black and white films that just like I mean, I don't want to compare it to other stuff that was actually really well done, but this is one of the first ones that kind of like people opened up their mind, like they looked at it and like, wow, this is a love story, it's a World War movie, and even if they did it in colors, I don't think it would work for me.
No, I think it's better in black and white.
Better
So-
black and white. So this is pre-Wizard of Oz.
Yes.
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 Pre-Wizard of Oz. Okay.
Yeah, way pre-Wizard of Oz. But because
No,
the
Wizard of Oz was 1939.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
This is
You are,
1942.
she's right, because they went and they did it in color.
Yeah.
And later on, remember when they re-released it like a bajillion times, and then they went into like first time watch Wizard of Oz in in color, the way they they went and did it in color. It was black and white. Remember Dorothy? She was. It was
Well,
always
it was black and white for
and-
when she was in Kansas to show
then
how
went
drab
to
her life
color.
was, and then Oz was Technicolor, and they
was Technicolor.
really went,
But didn't-
just
Crazy.
balls out.
It's a
on
whole
it.
different color.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on.
But anyway.
The most
But anyway,
important, so the
back
question
to
that we need to,
Casablanca.
the
Sorry.
question we need to answer on Buffs is why should people watch Casablanca? What is it about this movie that
It's a seminal film. It is one of the most important films because it really is like Fatty was saying about how the love story between them is kind of seminal.
Okay.
It's because he doesn't get what he wants.
Mm-hmm.
He does the right thing. In Paris, in the flashbacks, he's in the Nazis starting to occupy Paris. His love interest is kind of a revolutionary. She wants to get involved. He doesn't.
Okay.
And that's what it comes down to back to Casablanca, because her new love interest is coming in, and he's also he's a revolutionary. He's everything that
the
he
nationalist.
wasn't.
Yeah, exactly. And then when he started understanding what she wanted back in the past,
Mhm.
he became, like when you said, what he needed to do was to go and fight for it, to become a patriot.
Yeah.
As opposed to like, it's too late, sweetie.
Mhm.
And I mean, we don't want to give away too much of like the ending if you haven't seen it, but I would hope you've seen it. But
But my favorite scene is when Ingrid Bergman is clearly blatantly lying to him, using her feminine wiles to get him to do what she wants.
which is what the letter was. That the letter?
Imogen Wiles.
Well, no, because there's passports that he had obtained.
Well, just for the record, in the beginning of the film, he does get letters. Well, two Nazi soldiers get killed, right? And then these letters that somehow land into Rick's character's hands, and he hides them in the piano, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
from there, that's what.
Well, because these are how you're gonna get to Portugal.
Yeah.
This is how you're gonna get out.
That's what I was gonna say.
So
Okay. So this sounds interesting, but we are out of time, guys. Have you guys seen Casablanca? Have you seen Casablanca? What do you think? Or has just your grandpa seen it? Let us know. Comment below. Jenny?
Alright, and if you want to see me next back, vote for me. Otherwise, they're going to kill me.
Bye, guys.
Not my name, stop.